are tracking H1N1, and health officials here in the U.S. saying it's too soon to know if a one-shot vaccine for the virus will actually be effective. The U.S. is working on an inoculation that requires 2 doses, although China and Switzerland recently announced they may have a 1-dose version. We're told American officials will release their initial results from its vaccination studies and testing later this month. With me now, Dr. Kent Holtorf, who is an expert on infectious diseases. Doctor, thanks very much.
In fact, if you had to choose, you'd probably choose at this point the swine flu over the regular seasonal flu.
Is that right? All right, now what do you think of the vaccination?
You know, I have more concern about the vaccine than I do about the swine flu. It's been rushed to market. There are high levels of adjuncts, which basically make it more potent, so they can, it's kind of an unrefined method that they use. They had to use high levels of these adjuncts, including
thimerosal. It's an antiseptic preservative, and hasn't that been linked in some cases to autism?
It has, and you look at it's been shown to cause autism in children with mitochondrial dysfunction. Now, and other is controversial, though highly implicated. And the problem is you don't know if your child has mitochondrial dysfunction. I also worry about children and people who have blood-brain barrier dysfunction or it's not fully developed, which include children, pregnant women, chronic neurological illnesses, and chronic fatigue syndrome and fibromyalgia. I've seen these people have been devastated by these infections.
Would you give it to your kids?
I definitely would not.
You would not. All right. And in fairness, I've talked to 3 doctors in 3 days now, and all 3 have said absolutely they would give it to their kids. They intend to give it to their kids. They're going to take it themselves. But you say no.
I definitely would not. I've seen it devastate people with chronic fatigue syndrome, fibromyalgia, highly implicated, again, in autism. I think you're rolling the dice. It's a proven neurotoxin. It has 25,000 times the level of mercury than would be considered toxic if it was a food or water. Right. And levels get up, serum levels up to 100 times the toxic level. It's too big of a risk.
Hey, we're here doing another street action every Sunday. We are Change Chicago outside the Art Institute. Today we're giving out flyers about vaccines, what's in the H1N1 vaccine.
They're going to be very toxic. Don't take them. It's going to have mercury, squalene, lots of other things that you do not want inside of you, especially if you're pregnant.
Yep. Hopefully we can reach a lot of people today, and come check it out. Come check out the video at wearechangechicago.com.
I think that, I've said for years, Alex, that I think that the vaccine industry is really the economic loss leader of the entire pharmaceutical industry. It's, the idea that of a loss leader is you come into my store, I'll give you a free T-shirt, and oh, by the way, while you're here, spend a couple $100. So the economic loss leader of being vaccines is I'll give you this shot. It doesn't really cost me a whole lot of money, even though it is a $10 billion a year industry, but that's a pittance compared to other things. I'll give you the shot under the umbrella of keeping you healthy. We got to keep these kids from getting sick. And oh, by the way, I'll make hundreds of millions of dollars, billions of dollars on all the drugs I need to sell you down the line after you're sick from what we've given you through these shots.
Well, that's what I was going to say. They make them approve other drugs. Even if they approve something bad down the road, the truth comes out. Vaccines are not held to the same standard. They can kill whoever they want, hurt whoever they want, because it's proprietary and very secretive what's really in it. It's the perfect cover for the soft kill. It's the perfect cover for the sterilization. The UN's been caught, as you know, adding the female hormone to the tetanus shot that then sterilized the women, only in a program for women. It was pushed as feminism. Oh, we're only helping women, because that weapon wouldn't have hurt a man. It was designed for a woman. I mean, this is diabolical, and the way they want to set the precedent to put in our body what they want when they want. You know about all these new live viral vaccines that are really live action genetic engineer operations. I've had top genetic engineers on with the quote vaccine that cures you from cocaine or nicotine or heroin addiction.
I really appreciate you guys being out here informing the public, but unfortunately some of us are so closed-minded, no matter what you do, we'll never get it. We're just, unfortunately, the a certain segment of the public will go on in darkness for quite a while.
As the Bible stated, my people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. And what these wonderful people are doing out here is trying to inform not just black people, but the people of the world, period, about the things that's going on in the world. And then it is designed and written to get rid of all of the people of the earth, because, as they say, it's overpopulated. So
you're gonna spread our vaccine fact sheet to all your friends?
Oh yes, I am. So if you see them out here, support them, talk to them. They are wonderful people. So God bless you.
Gates' daddy runs Planned Parenthood. They're openly, and he's like, I want to release mosquitoes to give you an HIV cure. And I mean, my God, doctor, this is pretty obvious what's going on.
You would think that by now, Alex, from everything that people have been saying, that there would be nobody left who would believe that vaccines are safe, they protect you, they're harmless, and they're good for you. But we've got multi-generational, 200 years of multi-generational indoctrination that people really believe that vaccines are good. They really will keep me from getting sick. And you know, the FDA and the government would never approve anything that might harm me. And so the undoing that in people's psyche is taking a long, long time.